Okay. This kind of pissed me off. I made two different videos, and I guess it didn't go. So this is very tiring. I made two different. I recorded twice, and it didn't record, or the file was corrupted. This is very frustrating. So I'm gonna teach you guys about crafting. I'll try to keep it freaking simple and quick because I'm really tired now. My voice is like hurting. Let me just. Um, you see, you have the armors. These armors give you different type of stats, and I'm gonna explain them to you. Let me just equip this armor set real quick. So train these guys up. Pop, 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 I need more wood. I need more wood. Let me go back to this armor set. And for, I don't know if I should use this. I use one of these. How about that? Alright, I got blue. That's okay. And let me collect my thing. Got 360 gold. So I'm gonna explain Smithy to you guys. I'm gonna try to do it fast and quick. If you're watching this video, I'm gonna try to explain everything about it. I'm not gonna explain trinkets. Trinkets takes too long to explain. It doesn't take too long. So you have level 1. You forge your level 1, but make sure you have the materials that you need. And these are called basic materials. The basic materials you get by, oops, sorry, didn't mean to press that. The basic materials you get by killing creatures, earning them in events, and so on. You know, you get house prestige and stuff like that. House level up and level up your dragon. That's how you get this type of armor. How much is that? You need 10,000. That's crazy. Let's see. I'm just gonna show you level 1 wise, everything that you need, because so this is the same thing as for any freaking armor that's out there, like level 1 to level freaking 25 or whatever. I am going to show you basically the basics of forging, because the basics of forging is basically the advance of forging. Just when it's the advance of forging, it's just a little bit more knowledge. Alright, so let's forge a level 1 helmet. As you can see at the bottom right in between, there is that little block. It looks like steel, which it is called steel. You can get them by killing creatures. Basically the same thing about events. Now, as these do fluctuate throughout the levels. As for level 1, it is the cheapest. Level 5, it goes up a little. It costs, let me give you a broad example. As you see, for these are level level 15 armor or head pieces. It costs 86,000. It's in the green, 86,000 steel. But we're gonna forge a wooden bucket for now. You can see it's telling me to create this. Now you have different type of quality materials. Now the white is called poor. Green is called common. Blue is called fine. Let me check if I'm recording. I am recording. Thank God. And purple is called exquisite. Orange is called epic, and yellow is called legendary. They all have the same color. You know what I mean? But they're all different materials. So we're gonna create one of these to find which one. I don't know if I should create fine. Well, we're just gonna create this we're gonna use common because you guys are gonna start off with common. Now, I'm gonna explain this. So hopefully, or let me do common for this one. As you can see, at the bottom it says odds of quality. That is your percentage wise of what it's gonna make in quality or quality wise. As you see, it says 100%, 100% poor quality. Now, if you want to make better quality, say if you want 100% fine, then you have to have both of these at fine quality. But we're just gonna create. I don't know. I want to waste materials. Sorry, wasting materials is not very smart. I do not have enough of these to 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 create. But if you had a one of them common and one of them poor quality, it would be the percentage will change and so on. If you had both of these at fine, it will be 100% fine. If you have one of them at fine quality and one of them exquisite, it'll be 50-50, I guess. All right, and we're gonna click stats. So the reason why I'm showing a level 1 wooden bucket helmet is because the forging of this is exactly the same as a level 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It's exactly the same. All it is just material. How much material you're gonna be using. You know what I mean? Or basically using. And as you see, for poor quality, all the way to legendary quality, it tells you what the bonus is, what's the stats, and how much gear power it gives you. You get what I'm saying? Um, and it's basically telling you the stats of what, if I get poor quality, I'm just gonna have 10k power, 1.57% of production, and training 14 plus training capacity, which is not good. Alright, so that's the basics of creating any type of armor. Really, is just to upgrade the armor. As you see, I clicked that blue tree, or the blue material or whatever. It goes, as you see, it says 13,000 poor quality of this wood, and it goes to, and if I want to make common armor or the common material, I would need 40 of the poor and make it 10 to common. And if I want fine, then I'll have to do 160 to poor quality to 40 common quality, and it'll change it down to 10 to fine quality, and then so on, so on. You know what I mean? It would be different. If I want exquisite, it'll turn 64 common and material to 160. Oh, my bad. 640 poor into 160 common, and that 160 common will turn into 80 fine, and then that 80 fine will turn into only 10 exquisite weird wood material. So use these to upgrade your materials so you can conserve your materials. Do not upgrade your materials anywhere else, because you will just basically F yourself. You basically literally mess yourself over. Sorry if I'm like talking weird. I'm just really tired because I tried to make this video 3 times in a row and it did not record. So that's very frustrating. Now that's where basic materials create basic armor. Now for all these different type of armor, Lannister helmet, Stark helmet, you will need advanced materials, which you could check advanced materials in the material section and go scroll down, and it says advanced materials. You click advanced materials. As you can see, I have different type of materials. Now the how to check these materials, or what the materials make what. You see that golden cup um, on the right side. You click it, and it will tell you what type of armor you can make. That penny whatever, I can make black furry bastard swords or whatever. So you need advanced material to make event gear, and the way you can get advanced material is through events. You could open, and if you go to your inventory, I don't have the box itself, so you should scroll down, and you should see a chest that has a sword on the side or something like that. You can open that up. It'll give you advanced materials, and just give you a little head start, or it should give you the whatever random materials basically to create your event gear. I'm not gonna create any of these gears right now because I'm figuring out what type of gear armor set I am going to create. As you see, level 5 is very cheap to make. Very cheap to make poor quality, and it's very cheap to make high quality. Poor quality and high quality. And you see these things? This is new. For event gears, you need gear templates, and or something like that. You need gear templates. Gear templates, they cost gold. But since this is level 5, they don't cost that much gold to make exquisite fine, or fine and exquisite. It's not that much gold. The legendary is kind of costly. We're not going to make those. But do not use different armor pieces, because those armor pieces are the ones that you are most likely using. So you do not want to use these. You want to buy gear templates. Alright, and gold is kind of easy to come by. Kind of easy. It's hard to. It's kind of easy. Like I said, you need gear templates, which you can buy for gold, which does not cost that much. You need advanced materials, which you can get through events and through a chest in your inventory, which will give you random advanced materials to create your event armor. And you need the basic materials. As you see, level 5, it doesn't really cost much to make a poor quality bastard sword. But for level 15, let me push forge. The cost of it making for steel is 86,000, and I'll need 120 of the advanced material. I need 120. This is just to make poor quality armor, which is not that great compared to. Yeah, I'd rather have it being fine quality and or exquisite. And the gear template costs more. Costs a lot more. But that's the benefit of creating high armor. Now I'm gonna tell you this: level 5 to level 15 event armor. You have there's a you have different types. You do not have an extra stats compared to level 20 and up. Level 20, 25, 30, or whatever. I see level 20. I says true defense. Level 15, there's no true defense. So level 20 and up armor gives you a bonus stats. But like I said, it costs more steel, costs more materials. Because let me view it. I can't forge it because I don't have enough advanced materials to forge even a poor quality bastard sword. Like even making fine or common, I would need to spend 1600 to make a common freaking material for this level 20 Bassa sword. And the freaking gear template, oh my god, look at that gold. Even a poor gear template is 1,500. That's crazy. But you get the bonus stats, and that's what you pay for to get those bonus stats. So let me go over things. So event armors, they basically tell you the type of armor it is and what they do specifically. As you see, Kingsguard, which is the newest armor, it says infantry combat. And for once, which is I think is the best armor you can get, because it's very very useful. It has training capacity, increases troop training capacity, training speed, and construction speed. It's called Went armor. For Went armor, you need this type of material, and it doesn't really cost much. What construction speed, as you see, and training speed, training capacity, construction speed, maesters speed. It's really good. I think it's the best armor that you could get out there, really. Yeah, all these different type of event armors explains. I'm sorry, I'm very tired today. All these event gears tell you what they are meant for, and sometimes it's good to mix and match, like the Thraki, Bravos, and where is it? And Falcon Knight armor, because all three of them have, or Dornish. Dornish? No. I say Dornish, Falcon Knight, Bravos, and Dothraki. They're all for cavalry combat and efficiency. You can mix and match armors. I kind of like doing that, but I like to keep mostly the same armor type, so I can increase the stats of one thing and another. But sometimes it's very good to mix and match armors, to have different stats in different parts. But that's up to you. You know what I mean? That's up to your recipes. I already went through their equipment. Equipment is just to basically manage your gear. You can click your gear, you can see what it does, what its stats is, what quality, what level. You can equip it, you can upgrade it. I do not suggest upgrading it. You could display it. Let me cancel it. But don't display it. I'll tell you the reason why. You can look at level 10 armor, your level 5 armor, level 1 armor. There you go too. So that's equipment. It's just managing upgrading gear, which I wouldn't suggest upgrading gear. Armory. Alright, this is gonna be a tough one to explain. Armory is basically, as you can see, it says requires 6+ poor quality for cavalry versus player's attack for Falcon Knight armor. If I have 6 armor pieces and they're all poor quality, I would get a small bonus stats for that particular cavalry attack versus player cavalry. But if I have, say, 4 fine quality and up, and 2 and the rest is poor quality, I will have March Speed versus Season Power and Cavalry Attack. Now, if I had two legendaries and everything else is plus fine and up, I will have all the stats, bonus stats, which I can show you for it. As you can see, I have more than 4 fine qualities, and I gain rally troop capacity and march speed to join rally. Little bonuses, they're not big bonuses. I will just scroll down here slowly so you can understand. And these are all armors that I don't use, so you can display them and um, get power and you get some bonus stats. As you see, that's actually pretty useful. So your armor just doesn't start laying, it don't lay around, and just be cluttering your inventory or cluttering your armory. As you can see here for the wildling set, I do have if 2 legendaries and plus all 4, or basically, as you see, I have 3 of the stats, bonus stats, and they're a very small percentage, but it's very good. I hit 1.45% of range defense while marching versus player, which is very good. So that's like, an idea of if you have, whatever, you have everything fine, and 4 fine quality armor and 2 legendary quality armor. You get basically all 3 of the stats. So on, so on. This one only have all 4 qualities, so I only have 0.6% all damage bonus. It's hard to explain, but yeah, it's just to get those small bonuses. You know what I mean? It's not much bonuses, but it's better than the armor just laying there and doing nothing. You know what I mean? Hopefully I explained this well enough. Sorry, I'm very tired. I try to record this. I think it's 3rd time the charm, so hopefully you guys learn how to make a forge armor. Hopefully it helps you. If you need help or anything or questions, just comment down below. Alright, see you guys next time.